That's called a Zico. That's a real scope.
All right, anyway. Fuck, that's stupid. Good? Crying? It's okay.
How about,
Not to be sad.
how about,
No, that's fine. That's good. Do you want to say that, or do you
No.
want me to say that? All right,
nobody likes me, remember?
that's fair. That's a good point.
They love me, there's a difference.
Nope, they only love people with Madden's trophies. Hey, what's up? This is Jordan from the Left Edge Society. We're out here at Ben Franklin Range, and today we're going to do a short video on the fundamentals of shooting in each position. All right, first position we're going to cover is prone. First thing you want to do is make sure your rifle and yourself are lined up with your target. Make sure you're good to go there. Once you are, go ahead and drop down behind the gun. Use your elevation turret as a makeshift iron sight. Just helps you line up with your target. Once you're good there, go ahead and get a grip on the gun, lift it up, bring it into your shoulder. What that's going to do is create a nice connection between the rifle and your shoulder pocket of the gun. So when you bring them down together like this, create some tension between the two. That you could almost do this without a rear bag. Once you're on target, go ahead and add that rear bag in, give you that rear support. Settle into it. Align your sights. Make sure you have a good natural point of aim. Make sure you're not pushing that gun one way or the other. Make sure it wants to sit exactly where you want to shoot it. Once you're good there, go ahead and close your bolt. Establish a good grip. Bring that in. We like to go ahead and keep the thumb on the same side as your trigger finger. It helps get your trigger finger 90 degrees on that trigger shoe for a good steady press to the rear. Once you're on target, slow, steady press to the rear. Manage your recoil, assess where it went, cycle to re-engage. Repeat the process, and that's it. All right, next position we're going to cover modified prone. So just like in the prone position, the gun is supported by a bipod up front and rear bag in the back. Also, obviously, contact with your shoulder, so you have all those points of contact. Same thing applies. Make sure yourself and the rifle are in line with your target. Again, you can use your elevation turret as a pseudo iron sight if you'd like, just to get lined up here. All the same rules apply. The only thing is, depending on the height of the table you're using, it's either standing, like I am now, or kneeling. Some of these tall guys can kneel on this, I cannot. You just get a nice wide base in the back, square up to your rifle, just like you would prone. Come down into the gun. Same thing applies, grabbing that grip, lifting it up, bringing it into your shoulder, and creating that connection. Bring that rifle down, create some tension between your shoulder and the rifle buttstock itself, giving you that support, and then finally add in that rear bag. Once you're lined up on target, sights are aligned, natural point of aim is good, go ahead and close your bolt. Establish that good grip, again, thumb on the trigger side, allowing you to get that 90-degree angle on the trigger. Slow, steady press to the rear. Manage that recoil, see where the shot went, assess, reload, repeat the process, re-engage.
All right, so we're going to show you how to shoot some positional standing off some props. It's always about the connection between your shoulder and your rifle. So you want to have the rifle kind of center line between your right shoulder and the inside of your right thigh. So you want to put the gun right here in your shoulder. As Jordan indicated earlier, right, we're going to use our turret as kind of an iron sight to find our target. You're then going to make your body rigid. You don't want to bend because it works on your muscles. You want to lock your legs out and have a rigid frame. From there, gun goes in the shoulder. As Jordan said, load the gun, find that connection. You're going to get on target, close the bolt. Always level out your gun. Find that trigger, and just slowly press to the rear. Run the bolt, re-engage. All right, so now we're going to show you guys how to shoot kneeling behind a prop. Everything still applies the same thing. Once again, you want to kind of square up behind the gun. You want that gun to ride, once again, inside your shoulder pocket, down the inside of your right thigh. So get behind the gun. Go ahead and square up behind the gun. Once again, this is a little bit of a lower position, so since I'm a taller guy, I've got to sink my hips, but you want to try to be as rigid as possible anytime you're in these kind of positions to reduce the amount of muscle fatigue you're going to have. So, once again, you're behind the gun, find that bridge, load everything, you're on target, close the bolt, find that trigger, and then just press it. Follow up. Again, on the trigger.
So hopefully that gave you some tips. This will just be the first part in a series of videos we're going to put together. Try to give you guys some information on positions, how to get into them, how to maximize them, and how to get up off the ground and shoot positional like Matt showed you. See you guys next time.
Jordan, how do I shoot clown? Tell me what I got.
I don't know, you're better than me.
Please tell me you're recording. Make sure I got 2 bullets in there real quick. Of course I don't. Motherfucker.